I'm making this video because I think that this is the only way to kind of get out of this vicious cycle of calling out, being called out, and all of that backfiring. Then kind of a period of a kind of a break, then again, and then just that vicious cycle just repeats itself. So I guess this is the only way for me to kind of stop that, let's just say. Um, so in this video, it's simple. I'm just gonna come clean. I'm just gonna come clean about everything I used and did on this account, and that's what's gonna happen basically. First up, the first thing I want to say is that in this video, everything I say is factual and is truthful and is not a lie. And I know that for some people that may seem like a bit of a stretch in the beginning of the video, but later later on you'll realize that it's not. I'm not lying. I'm being completely truthful. Second thing I want to add is that in real life, I'm someone who's honest and who usually tells the truth, except for when something means a lot to me, and when uh, if I say the truth, that thing is gonna damage me or make my kind of life worse in some way. Um, And the third thing I want to do is actually start the video. And first, I want to say that I acquired 20,000 achievement points without legacy in a completely legit manner, without teaming, without boosting, without cheating for achievements. And actually, that for achievements is very important here. And uh, yeah, so I got up to that point completely legit without doing anything sketchy. I was the proudest of myself. Like I was so proud of myself for achieving this. It seemed like such a big number, and I wanted to continue on in a completely legit manner. Unfortunately, things changed. Things changed, and when I achieved that, and when I wanted to go further, I essentially realized that it's becoming harder and harder to get achievements, and everything, every single achievement I had to get was a very grindy achievement. And in the meantime, I got obsessed with leaderboard positions. My obsession went as far as me having the Notify achievement points leaderboards page open constantly on my phone and on my computer constantly. And as soon as I would get an achievement, I would refresh that. Now I realize how sick I was, and actually at the same time, while being obsessed and borderline addicted to this, I also was burned out and was desperate. And when you mix all of that, you get uh, very bad decisions, and very bad decisions that I made. And here I'll say it, yes, I did boost. And that phrase alone makes me a huge hypocrite, because if you don't know, I was like the first criticizer of boosters in the past. I called out so many people on Twitter, which is something that I shouldn't have done, and which is something that I should never do, and no one should ever do. They should always just privately message someone, because when you call out, it's always going to backfire, except if you're completely sure that it's not going to backfire. But in most cases, it always backfires. Um, and basically, I made a decision that crushed everything I stood for. I stood for being legit, getting achievement points in a legit manner, and I was uh, very critical of people who boosted. I actually didn't even want to talk to them because in the past, at least, because I thought that was very unfair towards people who tried to get achievement points in a legit manner, which was me in the past. So today, after saying all of that, now you kind of know my mindset behind all of that. I'm just gonna come clean completely, and then I'll talk about the cheating thing later. But for now, let's sort out the boosting thing. So at 20,000 achievement points, that's when I first started boosting. So I'll go through all the games and I'll tell you in order what I boosted. So first up, I guess arcade. I where do I start? Football. I boosted 490 goals. That's it. In Bounty Hunters, I boosted the 50 blocks thing, the kill your target from 50 blocks away thing. Then after that, in Ender's Belief, I boosted 2 challenge achievements. In Mini Walls, I boosted the Aggressor challenge achievement, which is deal 150 damage to withers in a game. And actually, that's it in terms of arcade achievements. Next, classic games, Arena Brawl. I boosted the Iron Division, and I think it was November, if I'm correct. Believe it or not, I also boosted Activate 1000 power-ups by joining a game with one alt and doing nothing else but just picking up power-ups the whole game. And so I did that like a few times and I got to 1000. That's it in terms of Arena Brawl. After that, Quake. Quake, I boosted 7 godlikes in solo. I got 4 godlikes legit, and the 5th one I just couldn't get, so I was desperate for the 5th godlike because that was an easy achievement that I could have got, or I thought it was easy, but teams never queued, so I essentially boosted, and I boosted 2 challenge achievements in Quake as well. That's it for classic games. Now let's go on to TNT games. TNT Wizards is the only game I boosted here. I boosted, I think, 2 or 3 challenge achievements. Blitz, I boosted, where is it? I think it's 75 taunt kills. And I also boosted 1 challenge achievement and 1 Rambo win. Mega Walls, I didn't boost anything. This, Cops and Crims, I didn't boost any tiered achievement, and this is actually the one I'm most ashamed of, because it's a game I'm genuinely good at, and that I genuinely like achievement hunting. But I guess I already completed achievements that I wanted to complete legit now, which I'm very sad about, and I'm very ashamed of, essentially. So here I boosted 3 challenge achievements. UHCM competitive band, Warlords didn't boost anything, Skywars didn't boost anything, Smash Heroes is the game I boosted the most. I boosted like 6 challenge achievements here, and a lot of kills and wins for 3 days though. This I didn't. Here I boosted the 4 Asmurder get 4 kill 4 players with traps in one game as murder. That's the only thing I boosted here. This I didn't. This I boosted a few games of the 4 teams mode, which it barely queues, but whatever. And I boosted 1 challenge achievement in the same game mode. in the pit I did not boost anything. So there you go. That's everything I boosted, and that's everything I will ever boost, because I will not boost after this. My mentality about achievement points now uh, is coming back slowly to the one I had before I boosted, which is completing them legit. So damage was done. The damage was done, and I cannot change that, and that's now history. Everything that happened is history. I guess it's just you get obsessed, and you can't stop yourself from making, well, what is the one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made here. And that the rest is, well, that's now history, I guess. But from now on, I will not boost at all. I can promise you that, but that also means that I'll have to grind, and I don't know if I have the force to grind achievement points anymore. So that will probably result in me quitting, essentially. Sooner or later, I don't know. But that will probably result in me quitting. But I guess most of you don't care about that. So yeah. Now on to the most sensitive part of this video, and that is cheating. So everything started back in 2019. Before that, I used another account, which is now called Ulib2, and there I was known as a Bedwars player, but also as someone who was using bridging hacks. And when I got banned from that account for using bridging hacks for a year, I bought this account, which is now my main account. And when I bought it, I played duels, and I saw that it was going pretty well, because in the past I used to be the shittiest player in PvP possible. I saw that I was progressing pretty well, but there were a few things that were missing, essentially. And me being me, instead of, well, practicing, I decided to search for a mod that could help me, seem better than I actually am. Let's say it like that. So I found this mod, and I'm going to show you the exact mod that I had. This is that mod. It's made by Zycro. It's essentially an aimbot mod that, yeah, it's a hitbox multiplier. It gives reach, and I guess it sometimes hits behind walls, but these are the two main things I used, I guess. So that's the mod. The reason why I'm kind of not scared, but the reason why this is so sensitive is because of the longevity of me using that mod. I used it since 2019 until it got blacklisted a few months ago. When it got blacklisted, ever since then I'm completely legit. I don't use any other mods. So yeah, I don't use any other mods. I use that mod for the major part of, well, for ever since I got on this account. Basically, that's the mod I used. So yes, Total Drama Island, you were right. I did use hacks in that Mega Walls duel when we dueled. I was cheating, but I was not using keep sprint. And I really did not know what keep sprint was. I thought that was another mod for toggle sprinting, but then I learned what it actually was. So I did use hacks, and I did use hacks, but I don't use them anymore. And while I use them, even if I use them, I improved on PvP hugely. I improved in PvP a lot, and so nowadays, if I kill you, I killed you in a fair manner without doing anything sketchy and questionable. And if you killed me, well, except if you hack, it's also just, without doing anything sketchy. So basically what I'm trying to say right now is that I'm not cheating anymore. I'm not cheating, and I've come clean now. I guess that's it. I said what I had to say, because this is the only way I can get out of this kind of constant vicious cycle of me accusing people, which is something that I should have never done, and that backfiring by other people accusing me of the same things that I am accusing people of, which is very funny. To me, it's kind of stupid. It's very stupid. But yeah, I wanted to make this video because I wanted people to kind of finally know the whole story behind me, behind, what was legit, what was not legit. So, and I told you everything I boosted, and it had such a huge impact on me that I actually remember the exact name of all the achievements I boosted. That's how much of an impact it had on me. I feel awful about this because I literally just everything. I literally, uh, everything I stood for kind of. I mean, yeah, I made a huge mistake basically, and the cheating thing. It was the most sensitive part of this video, I guess, because it was a sensitive topic for me. So I guess the major part of duels, I cheated. The one game, though, that I didn't hack in, and I know that this is hard to believe, especially considering my win-loss, is sumo duels. I did not cheat in sumo duels. My win-loss and my KD is actually completely legit, and that's something I'm even surprised about. Skywars duels, the reason why I main scout is because I was a lazy piece of shit, and unlike other people that would probably main pyromancer or something that gives you some kind of item or advantage, no, I was just lazy and I just used a scout and use hacks essentially. But I guess Skywars is kind of half legit, half not legit. The stats though that are like completely sketchy is OP duels. I used to have a 12 KD. Now it dropped down to 9 because now I'm legit. But the 12 KD thing was completely blatant. I cheated basically while achieving that KD. I feel better now. I feel better now that I've said all this, and now that everyone knows the whole story and every sketchy thing I did. If you hear something next to me, that's my dog. I'm sorry about it. If you don't, well, then I guess you could ignore what I just said. But yeah, I feel better now, knowing that, people, well, having said the truth, because at the end of the day, the truth is always the way to go. And that's how you resolve problems. You can't lie your whole life. You can't hide things your whole life. The truth is just the solution, I guess. So if you watch this until the end, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I guess, for what I did, and I'm actually not sorry for what I did. I'm more ashamed of what I did. I'm just sorry that I had to lie and hide the fact that I did that. That's the thing I'm sorry about. Anyway, have a nice day. We're living in a crazy world, so just take care of yourself and take care of your close ones and loved ones and family, and I just wish you the best. Honestly, I just wish you the best. Whoever is watching this, I wish that your future is bright, no matter how old you are. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's the Kim Jong-un Trump skin guy, and I don't know if I'll ever make a video about Minecraft again. Maybe will, maybe I won't. But yeah, thank you for watching. I sincerely appreciate you, and take care of yourself, and have a nice rest of your day or night or whatever. Bye.